Hello everyone, I am Mr. Navarun Mandal and you are watching my channel THINKONOMICS-Study with Navarun. First of all, congratulations to all the students for doing well in economic applications and in economics in your board examination. ICSE, ISC boys, you have to wait for a few more days, as I have said it in my previous video regarding the date. In my school, the highest in economic application is 97 and the average for economic application is 87. So the result is all right, but there is a chance of improvement. Now coming to the lesson money and banking, in our last lesson we have discussed the definition of money as given by Professor Crowther. We have also discussed about the different stages of the evolutions of money. In the primitive stage, it was commodity money, then it has been given away with the metallic money, and with the increase in trade and commerce, the demand for metallic money could not keep pace. The demand for commodity money was more than that of the supply of this metallic money. So there comes the paper money. Then paper money, about paper money we have discussed there are different names for paper money. Sometimes they are called the fiat money, sometimes they are called the legal tender money. Now the legal tender money can also be of two types. One is limited legal tender money, the other one is called the unlimited legal tender money. Paper money is also called the token money, as the extrinsic value of the paper money is more than that of the intrinsic value. So these are the different stages of the evolutions of money and the different definitions of the different types of money. As I said, it, different types of money means the different names of the money. So today we'll start with the barter system, difficulties of the barter system, and how money has helped in solving the problem of barter system. What is barter system? Barter system is that type of economic system where the goods are exchanged directly for each other. There was no money during that time. Suppose I want to exchange my economics book with the cricket bat of Saurabh. And Saurabh also wants my economics book and he wants to give his cricket bat. Then it is called the barter system. Suppose someone have fish and he want to exchange with the other person who has mutton. Now if the exchange between this fish and the mutton takes place, then it will be termed as barter system. But barter system had few difficulties. Now, what are those difficulties that we have to understand first? Then only we will be able to understand the functions of money. The first difficulties of barter system is the problem of double coincidence of one. Let me explain. Suppose I have apple and Sachin has oranges. I want to exchange my apple with the Sachin's oranges. If Sachin wants my apple, he also want to exchange his apple with the or he wants to exchange his oranges with the apple which I have. Then only the exchange of good will take place, the barter system will take place. This is known as double coincidence of want. What is that? When each individual wants the commodity which is in possessions of the other individual and the exchange take place, it will be termed as double coincidence of want. As in my example that I have apple, all right, Sachin have oranges, and if I want oranges and Sachin want my apple, then it will be termed as double coincidence of want. But always it may not be the case. Double coincidence of want may not exist. Suppose let me give you an example. Three persons are there: myself, Sachin, and Saurabh. I am producing apple, Sachin is producing oranges, and suppose Saurabh is producing grapes. I want oranges of Sachin, but Sachin do not want the apple which I produce. Sachin wants the grapes of Saurabh. Then how the exchange will take place? Because there is no double coincidence of want. I want oranges, but the Sachin who have oranges, he do not want apple, he wants grapes. And the Saurabh, he doesn't want the oranges of Sachin, he wants the apple of mine. So if there is no double coincidence of want, then the barter system will not take place. This was the first difficulties of the barter system. That is the problem of double coincidence of want. The second difficulties of barter system is the problem of indivisibility. The problem of indivisibility. Suppose, for example, I have a cow. All right, I have a cow, and Sardo Y, he has the paddy. All right, he has paddy. And the exchange rate according to the market is that one cow is equal to 50 kg of paddy. One cow is equal to 50 kg of paddy. Now, if I want 25 kg of paddy, how many cow I will have to give? If one cow is equal to 50 kg of paddy, then 25 kg of paddy is equal to half of the cow. Simple maths. Now, in order to get 25 kg of paddy, I have to give half of the cow. That means the cow will die. So, in this case also, the exchange of paddy and that of the cow will not take place because of the problem of indivisibility. This was the second problem of the barter system. My boys and girls, why I am saying, why I am giving you the problems of barter system is that when we'll come to the primary and the secondary functions of money, all these things, all this, we will refer to all the problems of barter system. It will be easy for you. This question comes in ICSE, ISC, and even in CBSE also. That how money helps in solving the problem of barter system. So if we do not know what are the problems of barter system, how we will be able to discuss about that how money will solve the problem of barter system? So first of all, we have to know the problems of barter system in order to find out the solution for that. So the first problem of the barter system, as we have discussed, is the problem of double coincidence of want. The second one is the problem of indivisibility. And the third problem of the barter system is the problem of deferred payment. The term deferred payment means payment in future. The individual is not in the position to pay for the goods and commodities which he is consuming now. He or she will pay that goods and commodities in the future. That is called the deferred payment. Now, question is, what was the problem of the barter system in solving this deferred payment? Suppose I need paddy. Okay, I need paddy. I need 10 kg of paddy. So I went to a farmer and asked him, please give me 10 kg of paddy, and I will return you this 10 kg of paddy after 1 year. The farmer has agreed. He's a nice man. He has agreed to pay me 10 kg of paddy. Now, after 1 year, if the paddy which I have produced is of inferior quality as compared to the paddy which I have taken from that farmer, will he accept that? The answer is no, he will not accept. Suppose during this 1 year period of time, when I was supposed to grow the paddy and return it back after 1 year, there is scanty of rainfall, or maybe there is no rainfall. I will not be able to produce the paddy. And if I am not in the position to pay, if I am not in the position to produce the paddy, how I will return that paddy? So these are the problem of the future payment in case of barter system. Third problem, that is the problem of deferred payment. The fourth problem of the barter system is the store of value. Store of value. If any individual has produced more commodities than what he will sell it in the market, what he will sell and consume by himself, he will not be able to store it for a long time, especially for the perishable good and for the semi-durable goods. If he wants to store those goods, those perishable as semi-durable goods, then the cost of keeping those goods or storing those goods for a long period of time, it will be huge. So storing of the value of the goods and commodities was another problem of the barter system. So the problem of reciprocal demand, problem of indivisibility, the problem of deferred payment, the problem of store of value. These are the different problems and the major type of problem of the barter system. Now, with the evolutions of money, this problem of barter system has been solved. Now, how they have solved, that also we will discuss. So now we are coming to the functions of the money. Important topic for CBSE, for ICSE, and for ISC. Broadly classified, the functions of money are: number 1, primary function; number 2, secondary function; and number 3, contingent function. So there are 3 types of functions of money. Primary functions, the most important function; secondary functions, the functions which are derived from the primary function; and number 3 are called the contingent function. Must question for the board exam, either you are in CBSE or you are in ICSE or ISC. So let us discuss first the primary functions of money. What are the primary functions of money? Number 1, money acts as a medium of exchange. And number 2, money acts as a measure of value. Money acts as a medium of exchange and it acts as a measure of value. Any type of exchange of goods, all right, it takes place because of money. Suppose the laptop which I am using to teach you, all right, how I got that laptop? By paying maybe some amount of certain amount of money. I have paid certain amount of money, and in the exchange of that money and in the exchange of that amount of money, I got my laptop. The gown which I am putting, I paid certain amount of money to the shopkeeper and the shopkeeper has given me this gown. So money helps in the exchange of goods and commodities. Number 2, the second function of money is that it acts as a measure of value. Just now the example I have given it to you. The 2 examples I have given it to you. One is the laptop, the other one is the gown which I am wearing. I paid rupees 50,000 to get my laptop. So what is the value? What is the value of that laptop? Rupees 50,000. Suppose I paid rupees 1,000 to get this gown. So what is the value of the gown which I am wearing in my school? Is rupees 1,000. My dear boys and girls, money helps us to find out the value of each and every goods. The commodity which helps us to measure the value of each and every goods will be termed as numerae. Is termed as numerae. Money is a numerae because money helps in measuring the value of all the goods and services which are available. So the main 2 functions or the primary functions of money are: number 1, it acts as a medium of exchange, and number 2, it acts as a measure of value. Now let us go to the secondary functions of money. The secondary functions of money are standard of deferred payment and store of value. We have discussed that how the problem of deferred payment cannot be solved in barter system. Let me take the same example that I went to the farmer for 10 kg of paddy. And after 1 year, I am not in the position to pay it back. So it was a problem if I if I was in the barter system. But if I want 10 kg of paddy at present, what I will do? Will I go to the farmer directly and say to him that now if I want that 10 kg of rice, and suppose the price of 1 kg of rice is rupees 100, what I will do? I will go to the bank. And I will take a loan of rupees 1000. I will take a loan of rupees 1000 from the bank, and I will say to the bank that after 1 year I will pay 1000 rupees plus some amount of interest. Maybe 10% rate of interest. 10% of rupees 1000 is how much? 10 divided by 100 into 1000. 10 divided by 100 into 1000. So how much it is coming? It is coming to 100 rupees. So I promise to the bank that after 1 year I will pay to the bank rupees 1000 plus rupees 100, that is 1100 rupees to the bank. Now after 1 year, means during this 1 year, I may produce paddy, I may not produce paddy, I may produce any other thing, I may produce banana, I may produce mobile phone, I may produce watch, I may produce anything. I will sell the product which I have produced and return the amount of money, that is 1000 plus 100, 1100 to the bank. So in this way, the problem of future payment or the problem of deferred payment has been solved. The individual will not have to produce the same commodity which he will be purchasing now. Now comes the fourth function or the second secondary function of money. Fourth function of money or the second secondary function of money, that is the store of value. Boys, we have to remember that money is the most liquid form of asset. What is liquid form of asset? Liquid form of asset, it implies that money can be transferred into any form. With the help of money, you can purchase the land. With the help of money, you can purchase the bike. With the help of money, you can purchase a cell phone. So money can be transferred to any form. Not only that, savings can be done with the help of money. Means if I have rupees 1000 and I am spending rupees 700, how much money I have now? I have rupees 300. This rupees 300, when I am keeping it in the bank, it will be termed as saving. It will be termed as saving. Now, why do people save? People save because this amount of money can be utilized by that individual in purchasing the goods and services in the future. So the value of the goods of rupees 300 is now getting stored in the form of money, which was not possible during the time of the barter system, as I have explained it to you. Because if an individual wants to store the goods, the excess amount of goods and commodities which has been produced, then in that case what will happen? The cost of storing will be much higher. It will not be profitable for them. And sometimes the perishable goods cannot be stored also for a long period of time. But now with the advent of money, a portion of the income which is not spent can be kept in the money in the form of savings, and these savings can be utilized in purchasing the goods and services, all right, in the future by that individual. So money helps in storing the goods and commodity in the form of money at present. So this is a secondary function of money. So two primary functions I have discussed, and I have also discussed about the two secondary functions. Now let us come to two contingent functions of money. Number one, money helps in taking the production decision. Money helps in taking the production decision. Now, as a producer, what will be the main aim of the producer? The main aim of the producer will be to maximize the profit. How will you calculate the profit? Total revenue minus total cost. So the producer will have to employ the factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, in order to produce the goods. And when the producer is employing these factors of production, then the producer will have to pay wages to the labor, interest to the capital, like this. These are called the factor payments. And the factor payments are represented in term of money. So the profit, to calculate the profit of the producer, he needs to calculate the total cost or the average cost of production, or to minimize the average cost of production. And all this cost of production will be measured in term of money. And thus, the producer can take the decision regarding which goods to produce so as to minimize his average cost of production or to maximize his profit. This is the first contingent function of money. The second contingent function of money is that it even helps the consumer. It even helps the consumer in taking the consumption decision. As a consumer, what is my main aim? As a consumer, my main aim is to maximize the utility. Now, the consumption depends on what? Consumption mainly depends on two things. One is the money income of the consumer, and the second is the price of the commodity. Now, my dear boys and girls, money income of the consumer is measured in terms of money, whereas the price of the goods and commodities which we are consuming, they are also measured in terms of money. So the two determinant of consumption, that is the money income and the price, both are expressed in terms of money. So money helps the consumer in taking the production decision in order to maximize his utility. So my dear boys and girls, today we have studied two primary function, two secondary function, and two tertiary function of money. Very, very important for you for your board exam, that is CBSE, ISC, and for ICSE. In our next lesson, we will discuss what are the components of money and how the increase and decrease in money supply can affect the working of the economy. For today, I am ending my lesson over here. If you have liked my lecture, then please watch, please subscribe, and please share it with your friends so that it can be beneficial to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching Thinkonomics Study with Navrun. Namaskar and Jai Hind.